The bar on station video was loud that night. Neon lights flashed purple and blue across dozens of alien faces. Traders shouted over prices. Soldiers bragged about scars. Gamblers cursed their luck. And in the center of it all sat a Rexian named Krexor, forearms waving dramatically as he told his story. "I've hunted Deathworlders," he said proudly. His translator turned the sharp clicks of his language into clear words. 17 species. All from worlds where everything wants to kill you. All trophies now? The crowd cheered. Someone bought him another drink. Krexor grinned, tapping the table with one claw. "I've faced acid spitters, phase predators, and sandworms bigger than ships. None could stop me." At a nearby table, a human woman looked up from her drink. Her name was Kate Morrison, former lieutenant of the Terran Defense Force. Her eyes, cold and trained, met his. Krexor noticed her stare. "You there, human?" he called, pointing one claw at her. "You come from a Class 12 Deathworld, don't you? You understand the thrill of the hunt?" Kate set her glass down slowly. The room quieted. "Actually," she said softly, "Earth was upgraded recently. It's a Class 13 now." Laughter rippled through the bar. Krexor raised his arms in amusement. "Even better. Then you understand what it means to be the hunter." Kate tilted her head. Her tone stayed calm, but her words were sharp. "Tell me," she asked, "did any of them ever hunt you back?" The laughter stopped. Silence spread like frost. Krexor blinked, confused. "What?" "Your trophies," Kate continued. "The things you killed. Did any of them track you? Learn your smell? Work together? Did any of them make you the prey?" For the first time, the proud Rexian didn't smile. Kate picked up her glass again. "That's the difference," she said quietly. "On Deathworld, sometimes the prey hunts back." The moment passed, but the air in the bar stayed heavy. Everyone felt it. For Krexor, it was pride at risk. His reputation, his identity. If his dominance wasn't real, if his hunts were nothing but safe games, then everything he believed about power meant nothing. For Kate, it was a reminder. The difference between sport and survival. The Rexian hunted for fun. Humans hunted because they had to. If that difference was forgotten, people died. Because the galaxy loved stories about heroes who conquered Deathworlds. But it rarely told the truth that real hunters don't brag. They survive, and if arrogance went untested, then predators became prey. Krexor couldn't let it go. "So you think you could do better, human?" He sneered. Kate's gaze didn't waver. "No," she said. "I think I already have." The crowd leaned closer. There was tension now, the kind that made people forget their drinks. Before Krexor could answer, a new voice joined the conversation. Smooth, calm, but dangerous. "She's right," it said. A tall, sleek creature stepped out of the shadows. Silver and purple scales shimmered across her body. "Name's Shala," she said. "Treasure hunter. And I have a job that might interest you, Lieutenant Morrison." Kate studied her carefully. "I'm not in the military anymore." "Good," Shala smiled. "This job doesn't need soldiers. It needs survivors." Shala slid a data tablet across the table. On the screen was a planet shrouded in storms. "Draven 4, she said. "Class 14 Deathworld. The last team that went there vanished." Kate frowned. "What happened?" "They sent one last message," Shala said. Something about being followed. Then silence. "And you want me to go there?" Shala nodded. "Not just you, us. I'm the guide." "You're the one who keeps us alive." Kate leaned back, thinking. "Why?" "Because one of the missing researchers carried an artifact worth more than this station. My client wants it back. So money. And maybe lives," Shala said, voice steady. "If any of them are still breathing, we save them. But we also get the artifact. Fair deal." Kate hesitated. "How many went before us?" 20 contractors, full gear. They lasted 36 hours. Kate exhaled slowly. "And what makes you think we'll last longer?" Shala's silver eyes met hers. "Because you said it yourself. Prey that hunts back." Kate finished her drink. "When do we leave?" 72 hours later, their ship broke through Draven 4's clouds. Lightning danced across endless storm fronts. "Atmosphere thick with spores," Shala said. "Keep your mask tight." Kate checked her rifle and gear. "I'm ready. Are you ever really ready for a Class 14? Shala muttered. The ship shook violently. Something massive moved in the treetops below. "Contact!" Kate shouted. Shala forced the ship down fast. They landed hard in a clearing, and the forest screamed. A sound that wasn't animal. It was aware. "Out! Now!" Shala yelled. They ran into the trees just as something ripped through the ship's hull. Flames erupted behind them. Their only ride home was gone. Kate took a breath. The air burned her lungs even through the filter. "We find the survivors," she said. "Then we find another way off this rock." Shala checked her scanner. "North, 2 kilometers," the forest whispered as they moved. Colors twisted in the light. Shadows shifted like living things. Every sound made Kate's instincts scream ambush. Then they found the first body. The corpse wore a shredded combat suit, armor torn apart like paper. "Claw marks," Kate said quietly, kneeling beside it. "But deliberate. Not feeding? Execution?" Shala's scales turned pale. I mean, whatever did this was smart. It hunted them like soldiers hunt targets. They kept moving until they found a collapsed tent. Inside, a man lay half alive. "Jake Palmer," he whispered. "Biology team. They found us." "Who?" Kate asked. "The hunters," Jake said. "They aren't animals. They were people. This planet changed them. They think we're prey." Outside, laughter echoed, low, distorted, too human to be natural. Kate's grip tightened on her rifle. "We move," she said. Now, they reached a rocky ridge before sunset. Kate positioned them carefully. Limited ammo, short bursts. No panic. When night fell, green eyes lit the dark. The creatures came, tall, lean, with long claws and jagged teeth. One stepped forward, scarred and larger than the rest. It spoke in broken words. "You prey." Kate stood tall. "No, we're from Earth. We hunt back." The attack came fast. Claws, movement, shadows. Kate fired, each shot perfect. Shala covered the flank. Jake screamed directions. By dawn, 7 of the creatures were dead. The rest vanished into the forest. Kate stood, bloody but alive. "Now they know," she said quietly. Humans aren't prey. They couldn't stay. Supplies were low. The air was poison. And the predators would return smarter. Kate took point. "We move north." "The peaks. That's our only way to send a signal." Hours later, she felt eyes on her. "They're following," she whispered. "Then we run?" Shala asked. Kate shook her head. "No. We hunt." She split off alone, leaving faint tracks, bait for the trackers. When the first creature followed, she dropped from above, knife first. Silent kill. The second was smarter. The third was fast. But Kate was faster. By sunset, only 2 remained. They met her in a clearing. She lowered her rifle. "Still think we're prey?" The leader hesitated. Then it stepped back, lowering its claws. For the first time, it looked afraid. Kate didn't shoot. "Learn this," she said. "Not all prey stays prey." She rejoined Shala and Jake 2 hours later. They were tired, hurt, but alive. 7 days later, they reached the northern peaks. Kate built a beacon from spare parts. "Now we wait," she said. 3 days passed. Then a mining ship appeared on scanners. As the shuttle lifted off, Kate looked down at the deadly planet. Somewhere below, the predators were watching, learning. Back on station video, weeks later, she returned to the same bar. Krexor was there again, but quieter this time. He approached her slowly. "I heard what you did. On Draven 4. You hunted the hunters." Kate sipped her drink. "I survived," she said simply. Krexor nodded. "I understand now. The difference between hunting and surviving." "Do you?" she asked. "I think so." Kate stood, eyes cold but calm. "Then tell your hunter friends something for me." He swallowed. "What?" "Tell them," she said with a faint smile. "If they ever find themselves on a Deathworld, they should pray they don't meet anyone from Earth." She turned and walked out. Behind her, the bar buzzed again, but Krexor just sat in silence, feeling something he hadn't known in years. Fear.